Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing another 7-round mock draft, and today I'll be doing it for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the defending Super Bowl champions. So let's get into it. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are drafting 32nd overall, obviously because they won Super Bowls, so it's going to be a little while until we get there, but yeah, Tampa Bay can't complain. They had a very good year. They brought in Tom Brady. We obviously saw how well that went. So, yeah, just everything's simulating along. And there's no way Mac Jones is going to fall to us, right? All right, good. Yeah, this sim is weird. So, picks coming up. We're sitting at 32. Okay. So, we could trade back one pick and pick an extra 7th. Nah, I don't really think it's worth it. Nah, I'm not going to trade down. I don't think it's worth it at all. Okay, so Buccaneers, pick 32. Center, we don't really need a center. We could go safety, although we did draft. No, we don't need that. Edge, Gregory Rousseau. We don't really need an edge either. I was going to go Christian Barmore if he was here. I kind of like the idea of going Terrace Marshall, though, to be honest. I like that fit. I think Terrace Marshall could be a very, very good player for Tampa. And if they don't bring back Antonio Brown, which is kind of looking like they might not be able to, then I think Terrace Marshall would be a very, very good player that could potentially kind of slide in and maybe fill that spot. We also could have gone Levi Onzuwerke, who I was thought about for a little bit, but I don't know. I think Terrace Marshall is a little better in terms of value for that pick. And as long as we're doing this, it's mainly about getting good quarterback or getting good wide receivers, help Tom Brady win again. Now, here in the second round, we could go quarterback, but I don't know if it's necessarily worth it in the second round. J2 Foley went. Okay. That's what I was looking at. No and no. Okay. So, for my second pick, pick 64, our O-line's pretty solid. So I don't think we need to go Landon Dickerson or Rondell Moore. We just took Terrace Marshall. Michael Carter is not a bad idea. We could go linebacker Nick Bolton too, but I don't know if we necessarily need him that much. Whereas we could go Michael Carter because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have Rondell Jones. They also have Leonard Fournette coming back, but Michael Carter could be a very good explosive running back. I'm going to go Michael Carter. Now, I think we have a third round pick. And if the draft board falls the way I want it to, third round is where we might see Tampa Bay potentially draft a quarterback. Because they have Tom Brady, and I think they're going to have Tom Brady for the foreseeable future. But they do need a backup quarterback, an heir apparent for Tom Brady. And I don't think it's going to be Blaine Gabbert. I know, I might be going out on a limb on that, but I don't think Blaine Gabbert's going to be the future for Tampa. Could be wrong, but I really hope not. So we are going to go quarterback, I think. And if I'm correct, Davis Mills should be here, quarterback out of Stanford. His stock's been rising recently. And I think Davis Mills, I think of all quarterbacks, would be a very good fit in Tampa to get to learn behind Tom Brady. Plus, Stanford's in California. I'm sure Tom Brady being from California, Davis Mills going quarterback in California. I don't know if that's played an impact on him. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up at this point, but it's possible. Davis Mills, I think he'd be very, very good to learn behind Tom Brady. Definitely a guy who, if Davis Mills is going to have good potential in the NFL, I think he should have at least 1, maybe 2 years to kind of learn and sit out, learn behind an established veteran. And I think Tom Brady would be great for that. Okay, here we are, pick 137. Tampa Bay, geez. New England sending us 139 and 242 to move down 2 spots. You know what? I'm actually just not going to do trades in this one. I know we went Terrace Marshall, but do we want to go Jalen Darden as well? Because I think he's very, very good. Although we could get a guard, maybe. We can go Royce Newman, Ole Miss, get a guard to get some more depth to protect Tom Brady. But I consider Jalen Darden. I really considered going Darden there. I know we took Terrace Marshall, but I don't know. I just feel like he would be a very good fit in Tampa Bay. So now we're simulating through the 5th round. I think if Tampa Bay is smart, this draft should be just getting more offensive weapons for Tom Brady and just trying to keep Tampa's offense as good as they were last year. And if they want to draft a quarterback of the future like Davis Mills or Kyle Trask or Kellen Mond in the second or third round, I think that'd be a good idea. I don't think they should go quarterback in round 1, though. Okay, pick 176. This is where I kind of go rogue. I'm going to pick Shaka Toney, edge out of Penn State. Edge may not be Tampa Bay's biggest need. However, I feel like Shaka Toney, especially in the 5th round, being there, I think is very good value. So I'm going to go with Shaka Toney. So now we're simulating through the 6th round. I think a lot of our needs have pretty much been filled. I mean, they just won the Super Bowl, so they don't have many needs. And if Antonio Brown does leave, they still have Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, so it's not like receivers a huge need. But Terrence Marshall being the 3rd receiver, I mean, with Scotty Miller coming back, like that's a great team. That's a great need to have. So now we're coming up, pick 217. I'm glad he's still here. We're gonna go defensive tackle Tonga. I'm not even gonna try the first name, but I know a lot of people think he could be a potential sleeper, especially for a 6th or 7th round pick. He could be very good value. So we're gonna go Tonga, defensive tackle. Maybe be a depth piece for Vita Vea, maybe. And just a good guy in case there's any injuries, or maybe try to develop him for a few years. So now we're coming up. This is the 7th round, so it's going to be the last round of the draft. Last round of the draft. I think we have our last pick. We have our last 7th round pick. At this point, just kind of seeing who's there and maybe taking a shot on someone if we want, but just kind of going. All right, pick 251. Do we have another one? We do. We have 2 more. Okay, we have 2 more 7th round picks. We don't really need safety. We don't need tight end. There's nobody here I'm really thrilled with. Maybe Brendan James get a tackle. Could do that. I'm gonna go Shamar, Gene Charles, just best player available, depth cornerback, and then might go tackle with the last pick. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Unless there's anyone else I might like. Already got running back. Michael Carter, 2nd safety out of Duke. Could do that. Tyler Vaughn's wide receiver, USC. No, we're just going to go Brendan James. Okay, so this ended up being our mock draft for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. At 32, we go Terrence Marshall, wide receiver, LSU. Pick 64, we go Michael Carter, running back, North Carolina. Pick 95, Davis Mills, quarterback, Stanford. Pick 137, Royce Newman, guard, Ole Miss. Pick 176, Shaka Toney, edge, Penn State. Pick 217, Khyiris Tonga, defensive tackle, BYU. 251, Shamar Gene Charles, cornerback, Appalachian State. And pick 259, Brendan James, offensive tackle, Nebraska. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, tap the bell icon so you get notified when I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.